Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Lost Fire Showroom. My name is Pyrus Metaverse, and we are live with. I waved late, don't worry about it. With Omori again, and. The music's even creepier than I thought it would be. We're in Black Space as the title screen. I felt the need to not click continue until I showed you all this because the title screen changed, which is fantastically horrifying, I'd like to point out. And here we are. So we're continuing off with the horror show that we left yesterday. I don't know if I'll be able to continue eating while we're doing this. I do have a muffin. Don't worry. I'm eating it with a fork because I don't want to make crumbs everywhere. Do not comment on how weird it is. I just don't want crumbs on my fingers and crumbs on my keyboard. Wow, it's peaceful here. Good start. Okay. There's definitely going to be a twist. There's no way. Every room we have gone into so far has had either screwy stuff or Basil dying. I'm not excited to see Basil die. Some water? Okay, it's raining. I mean, it'd be like that. Basil's ghost, hello. I missed you, Sonny. You were always someone I could depend on. Listen. My problems, my hope, my dreams. You knew them all. That's the face that Basil made when he had that meltdown the first time we were Sonny. So if you're still there, please let my words reach you one more time. I think it kind of feels like Sonny might be in a coma. Nothing super creepy happened. I'm down with that. That feels like maybe that was a good thing. Which is a first for this place. This place is getting increasingly red, and I'm kind of spooked. I'm hoping that we don't get a bad ending by doing all of these. Oh god. Okay, that's Kel and Hero. And they look like they're dying, also. Oh god, they don't have a face. Jeez. Oh yeah, something definitely. Oh, Basil? Yeah, they just don't have faces. So that one's not as bad as the other one. I am definitely putting off. Definitely putting off going to that red door. It's spooking the hell out of me. I think this is gonna be like one of the last doors. Gygus? I got those vibes too. Very similar to Earthbound's finale vibes, yeah. Oh god. Audibly swallows? There's a bed there. I don't trust any of this garbage. Take a nice nap. Thanks? How do you take a nice nap when that thing just flew off? I don't like that. How do you take a nice nap with like that freaking thing just flying above you? The hopscotch stuff. So it's like a mix between the scaffolding from the building we were in and the playground. The moon is there. Hello. Oh, we're gonna see Basil die again. That's great. Oh, Maury, is it really you? How'd you find me? Arkel, Aubrey, and Hero here too. I've missed you all so much. I'm glad the treehouse is still standing. Everyone worked really hard to make it together. It isn't in the real world, if I recall. Let's go home, Maury. Actually, wait, it is. Sunny... Cat, thanks. Toast. Toy. This place sucks. Let me out. Didn't like that at all. Okay. Is it a lamppost there? I thought that was a noose. Sorry, we saw a noose on the tree with the Basil ghost trying to kill it. Is that an elevator? An elevator? I wonder where it leads to. No. We don't have a choice. Key, cool. I guess if we're going to Basil's house, it would have to be the vast forest. I'm gonna scream. I know I'm gonna scream. Not really. I haven't screamed in this section yet, but I did go. Can I talk to Basil? No, whenever I move, he moves behind me. Actually, while we're in here, can I share something with you, Maury? I guess not. No. Yup. Hold on, Amori. I think I'm stuck. Also, this wasn't vast forest. Could you help me out? Yep. Oh, gosh. Why? Amori. Basil Geese. Also, just as bad. I guess we're gonna leave him behind, just like Sunny did. Yikes. Watch your friend die 3 times. Any more doors? Bro, there's a bunch of doors. Oh, the soundtrack is so unsettling. Ah, yay! More of this joyous stuff. Back then, I wanted to say what was left. But even after everything, you left me, Sunny. I waited so long for you to come back. Even seeing you now, it's hard to think straight. I can feel my heart hurting. I want to cover my face and hide. There's so many things I want to say to you, but the words won't come out. I waited so long for you to come back, Sunny, but you never did. Yeah, Sunny left, or disappeared because... Whoops, I think I just squished the fish. Can't go until we find the key. There we go. They get increasingly more distorted. Oh dear. I just keep going one direction until we find the hand. There we go. I don't know if I'm supposed to be continuing this. Like, I'm kind of nervous because Liam said that there was a thing I could do to screw up the true ending, and I don't want to do that, but oh, I cannot run in this section. The stump. Mori. Mori, I'm right here. Ta-da! I'm surprised to see me. I've been hiding out in this stump since I got here. I'm not the best at defending myself, but I think I'm pretty good at surviving at least. Anyway, I knew you'd come save me, Mori, and I'm sure we'll be able to make it out of this place now that you're here. The place seems a little dangerous, but I trust you. So, I don't know, man. I failed 3 times. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fail another one. Hey, Mori, you're acting kind of cold. Did I do something wrong? Interesting. That's something that hadn't been brought up before. But Mori has no emotions currently, I think, is the issue. He's like shut off. Suffering from the depression. Mori, I don't like this place at all. It doesn't feel very safe here. Also, I guess it comes to reason that the lack of... At least we have each other. The lack of attachment or reaction from Mori to Basil's deaths. Multiple deaths. Something that's really been bothering me. Would you care to hear me out? And then he's not gonna listen. This is where Basil dies. Every time he wants to talk about something. Not sure if it was relevant the first 2 times, but no, the first time he screwed up. There it is. See, after 3 times I kind of expected, so. Omori is whelmed, and there's bloody footprints. I'm starting to think that Omori blames himself for Basil's death in the real world. But I don't know how I would... Like, we don't know that Basil's dead yet. Pretty certain that there's gonna be something. It's... Oh god. Cannot say I'm a fan of this audio. Get me out of here. Ugh. I would not be upset if I never had to go back there again. Find the alarm, I guess? I actually can't interact with the beds for the most part. There we are. I think that was the last one, so I'm gonna have to go into the red door. Yeah. This is like white space. Oh, there we go. Guess not. gonna say, if this is like white space going on in one direction, it'll just loop us around. We got another one of those screwy ones. Mary is here, and well, part of her is, that's for sure. Oh, this is all Mary, in her various I'm dead situations. As one does. Oh, right, you can't communicate with those, you just kind of step on them. I was expecting something to happen there. Send me home. Okay. Let's double check that there's nothing else. This should loop us back around. Yeah, there we go. And then if I go this way. There we go. Basil's actually never shown up in the neighbor room. From the beginning, when we found Basil, he was just outside. Mori, you're here! I'm so relieved. I tried finding my way out, but I kept getting lost over and over. I'm sorry. You must be tired of saving me all the time. Maybe I should have tried harder. I wouldn't call it saving you. Anyway, everything is fine now that you're here. Let's go home. So an important distinction remains that Basil calls Omori, as opposed to the Sunny like Basil's ghost does, or the stranger does, I guess. The whole time I've been here, I've been looking through my photo album to keep my company. When I was feeling scared, I would look at all our happy memories together. It really helped me keep my hopes up. I feel like there's some photos missing, but maybe I'm just imagining things. How are Aubrey, Kel, and Hero anyway? I hope you all didn't worry too much about me. I can't wait to see everyone again. Yeah, in your photo album, the pictures containing Mary are gone. It's Hero. Hero? Is that you? Mori, look, it's Hero. You didn't tell me everyone was here already. Fried chicken off the side. Oh, distortion starts. Okay, nice. The music is suffering as well. Kel! Hell, Aubrey, it's so good to see you guys. How you been? They're gonna kill him so bad. He's gonna... Did you miss me? The cat... Wait. What are you guys doing? Oh no. Omori? Oh, that's so messed up. That was the interact button. Man, Aubrey always gets what she wants. Oh god. Hi, Omori. We're hoping you'd come by soon. Want to play cards with us? Just about to start another game. Kel and Aubrey have been fighting a lot again. You'd think they'd get tired of it after a while, but they're just both so full of energy. Jesus. Supremely messed up. Squeaky sound? Dear God, make it stop. Remember what I said about sound design, eh? Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all of them. All that was really bad. I can't wait to see the rest, eh? The light bulb's actually not here, which is interesting to me because a loose wire. No light bulb here. Here we go. That would have normally been where the exit to white space is. Now, that doesn't seem to be what's going on here. Welcome to Snowden. Statue of a religious figure. You feel as if it's judging you. Hard frozen steak. Would you like to eat some? Yeah, man. Sunny's favorite food. Did that heal me? I don't know that I took damage. I can't even open the menu, so... Okay, this room should be the final room, but... There's a save point here. This is a black space thing is just there. This looks like a monastery of sorts, honestly, but it's just a house. Oh no, it's a church. Oh, it is a church. Oh my god. Okay, I remember this. I can't really see good on my monitor. Go up. Stairway to heaven? Oh, Stairway to Mary. No, that's Basil. I didn't realize the crown. I assumed Mary because darkness. Sunny, the truth is here. We've been running from this for so long. This time we can face it together. Mans went through me. Okay. Always a great sound right before something gets revealed, huh? Sunny. Why did it end up like this? No, don't bury him in the darkness. Sunny. I'm so sorry. Will you forgive me? Yes, I want to say yes. My best friend. Please say yes. I do want to save Basil, actually. I think we've seen him die enough that maybe if we can save him, now's the time. Please, let me save Basil. What the frick? Something out there. The red light, yeah, it's calling me. It's calling you too. There is no light bulb here. Let's go together. Oh, that's okay. That's one of the less freaky things that happened today. Okay, I see something. There's that Geiger stuff again. We'll run, I suppose. Running seems to be a decent idea. Oh no. Nope. Okay, let's not step on those anymore. Ah, the red hands. There we go. Oh, I'm so sorry. Will you forgive me? My best friend, again. Please, it hurts. Tell them to let go. Wait, what are you doing? Tell them to stop. Omori, don't do it. Please tell them to stop. Help me. No, don't do it. My god. Omori has some deep hatreds for Basil, huh? What the heck? She steps over him too. Yikes. Why? There's a lot of hands. This is... It's a throne. Makes sense. Oh, we're sunny now, I think. Is Kel snoring? Oh. I have to focus on my TV because I can't. Actually. Thanks, game. Hi, Sunny. This is a note from Mommy. Remember to brush your teeth every day. I love you, XOXO. Also, that one had the flower crown that Basil does. That was not the Mary one, I think. They're losing their touch at this point, I think. Mom's bed matches too hard for you to sleep comfortably. Well, we're not trying to sleep there. I feel like Mom's not coming back. Yeah. First aid kit. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Oh, would that be Mary playing the keyboard? Piano. We knew that she did that, but she also, you know, she's dead. You know, waltzes were always my favorite. That's why I chose the song for our last recital. You always hated it, didn't you? I'd lock myself away on the piano, all that practicing, playing the same song over and over. You first picked up your new violin, you were so eager to play with me, but keeping up with something isn't so easy. Maybe I pushed you too hard. I'm sorry. Sorry, I just wanted it to be perfect. Never did get to play at the last recital. Do you want to play with me now? I'm gonna say yes. Oh, okay. The game has decided to no. Whoa, you scared me there, Sonny. Sorry for bursting in like that. Could have sworn I heard some music. You did, but you stopped. Must be miss Mary a lot. It's been hard for me too. I still think about her every day. I just don't understand why she chose to leave us the way she did. I knew it was suicide. Ah, reminds me to put my TW up. Thank you, brain. I knew her as a person who would always want all of us to be happy, even if it was without her. You should really get some rest. Go upstairs, I'll join you in a bit. I want to make sure that you're not going to do something dumb. The word amore is stressed across the center. Interesting. So the name Amori doesn't... It's not just nothing, it's a reference to something. Cal's still asleep, I bet. Yeah. What's Hero gonna do? Okay, where's Sonny? They took down their fort. Good morning, Sonny. Rise and shine. Notice the to-do list with the chores your mom gives you, so I finished them all. Hope you don't mind. Also, I made you breakfast. Come down and get it while it's still warm. Kel's already on his second plate. Got a message. Hey, Sonny, it's Mommy. Are you doing okay? You haven't been answering my calls or responding to my voicemails. If you keep ignoring me, I'll start to get worried again. I hope you're pacing your chores. Don't think even I could finish everything in one day. Did you end up visiting Kel? No, it's alright. I understand. Take things at your own pace. Well, you can check the closet downstairs, see if there's anything you want to keep. We'll probably just throw away whatever you don't want anymore. There's only 2 days left before I come to pick you up. Now, that's it for now. Mommy loves you. Bye, honey. I think she's late. Piano looks weird. Good morning, Sonny. Yeah. Top of the morning, Sonny. You better start eating before I finish it all. I already ate most of the bacon, though. How dare you? It's a crime. Fire him. Out of a cannon. Let's play the bacon coming in hot. Oh boy, all for me? Thanks a bunch, bro. No. Bro, I hate it when the I hate it when the doorbell rings in this game. Look at that, babe. I'll get the door. Well, it's you. What does that mean? You. What is all this? What the heck, Cal? Aubrey? Or Basil? I want to say Aubrey, probably. No, it's Kim. Huh? What's going on over here? Dang it, Kel. Now I have eggs all over me. Well, I'm sorry, but you're the last person I expect to see here. What are you doing here, anyway? I was about to get to that. It's Aubrey. She's not answering her door, or her back door, or the rocks we've been throwing at her window. She was really upset yesterday. I don't know if this is your fault somehow. Tell me what you did to her. We didn't do anything. She's the one who was the problem. Of course, kids. Hold on, Cal. If Aubrey's that upset, we should at least try to do something to help. This is Aubrey we're talking about. Ouch. We've all known each other since we were kids. You weren't there when she pushed Basil into the lake. I told you, she's different now. Shouldn't bother with people like her. It's true that she's changed, but it doesn't change the fact that I still care about her. And even if she doesn't show it, I'm sure Aubrey still cares about me too. It's just the kind of person she is. She also did not mean to push Basil in the lake, but no one's paying attention to that. I don't know about that. Here's our last chance to do this before Sunny leaves. There's no way I can just let it end like this. We should at least try to talk to her. Well, me and Sunny can tag along, but you're gonna have to be the one doing the talking. She listens to you the most. Thanks, Kel. He is the charming one. Hey, Kim. Thanks for asking us for help. You're a good friend. Huh? Yeah. Sure. Whatever. Why don't you head out first? We'll meet you there. Okay, then. See ya. Yo, Sunny, thanks for letting us sleep over last night, and for spending your last few days with me. You're a real friend. High five! Yeah, let's high five him again. Down low. I feel like maybe I shouldn't have saved there, but too late. Alright, it's Aubrey's house, which was next to the church, which was below us on the map. Hello? Is anyone there? What about our parents? Like, no one's answering that. I don't think of it. Have we ever seen inside Aubrey's house before? Probably not. I don't think so. I always came over to play with us. I don't remember hanging out at her house at all. Hello? Aubrey? Anyone home? Hello? Oh, looks like the door was open. Let's go inside. That's not suspicious. Oh, God. Is that her father? Her mom? Oh. Get a lot of trash. Our mom didn't even notice us. Passed out drunk on the couch is my guess. Is that what they were going for? Seems to be a one-bedroom house. I was looking at the mirror. Thanks. Oh, there was a ladder. Someone's living in the attic? Aubrey's living in the attic. Hey, Aubrey, how you feeling? What the heck are you guys doing here? Get the hell out of my room. Sorry for intruding. It'll only take a bit. Just want to make sure you're okay. I'm fine. I've been hearing some things. Just want to hear it from you. Can you tell me what happened yesterday? Nothing happened. You pushed Basil into the lake. You know he can't swim. I didn't mean to do that. I just meant to push him away. He could have drowned. I said it was an accident. Look, I'm sorry, okay? You don't want to keep showing up and acting like you're better than everyone. Yeah, Kel, you have an attitude problem, my guy. Well, you're the one going around bullying Basil and stealing his stuff. Stop talking like you know anything about that. Keep telling you it's none of your business. But it is my business. You and Basil, and everyone here, you are my best friends. Alright. I see the problem here. It's just your typical Kel and Aubrey fight. Just make up, you two. You've done it so many times before. I don't think it's that easy, but sure. Thanks, Hero, for the attempt. You gotta cast Gios on one of the two. Hey, they're missing. These are the missing photos of Mary. They're all I have left of her. You know it's still not right of you to take them from Basil. These photos belong to him. It's no use now. Even if we have these photos, I already threw the rest away. They must be long gone by now. That's not true, Aubrey. Sunny has them right here. What? He does? How? Could have sworn I threw them away in the trash. Unless you and Sunny... We went dumpster diving, yes. You really dug through my trash for this thing? That's kind of gross. Good morning, Homesickle Bread Slice. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining the chat. What brings you to this corner of the internet? And also, black space is not my favorite in this game. Aubrey. Let's put Mary's photos back in the photo album. Just browsing Amori. Good game. I would understand the desire to browse Amori, yeah. I don't know how many people are actually streaming this game at the current moment, especially at like 9 a.m. But I think I underestimated its popularity. We belong together in one place. Photo album. Okay, cool. Put the photos together. Do we get to look at it now? 6:30 for me. Well, there you go. That's also early. Actually, I don't think I have the actual current time because my phone is 9:31. Okay. Come on, guys. We should do this together. Oh, the soundtrack's great. Ah, there we go. It's gonna be later. We're finally gonna be able to look at the full photo album, I hope. See all those fine memories. You gotta love the theme, the title's theme here. I don't know what I'm saying. These aren't pictures we've never seen before, I don't think. We just haven't seen them as Sunny. There's a lot of pictures in this album. Basil does a fantastic job of keeping the scrapbook. Chords? I don't know, I get the vibe that's by your side. Hey, yo. Even the soundtrack names. Oh, here we are. Amori is not Amori. Sunny is definitely that kid who just prefers the Oh, that's a picture of those kids. Okay, that's cute. This is my top game of all time. It is definitely quickly making its way up to my favorite games, based off all the details they've had. I've not done the game yet. I hear there are multiple endings. I don't usually stream getting multiple playthroughs in unless there's a really good reason. And this game is getting really close to hitting that reason. It really, because I'm told there's another path. I don't want to get like bad endings. We're missing a picture. You want to look through the fuller album? You bet your booty. Life is bad endings. No. It's my 12th birthday today. I thought my friends forgot, they all surprised me with a strawberry cake. I feel so lucky. It's usually looking to be a good year. And then this has Mary on the right, yeah? Another group photo. This is a little after I opened all my presents. Mary bought me all this photo album, and everyone else bought me a film for the camera. Wow. Try my best to use it all. Main alt ending is my favorite of the bad endings. The main alternate ending. Oh, spooky. I'm apparently on track for the true ending. I wouldn't know. We've seen this one before. We've seen... That's with Aubrey, I believe. I think. We'll read it just in case. Mary and Hero fell asleep on the couch. It wasn't. It was Mary. Looks so cozy together. Hope they don't mind the photo. Mary's dad might be kind of mad if he saw it. You are if you're seeing this. Okay, sweet. Nice. Very good. I'm here with Mary washing dishes from breakfast. We're staying over with Mary and Sunny this weekend. It's getting warmer lately, so we're about to go to the park. Kel says there's a secret lake behind some bushes, so we're all going to check it out. All of us cuddling with Sunny stuffed animals. You have somebody in there also. I think we did already read this one. That has Mary in it. It's already the last day of March. We're having a picnic with Mary at our secret lake spot. Mary wanted to take a picture of everyone and say cheese. After eating all the food, everyone fell asleep except me, Hero, and Mary. Something unfortunate happened when I was taking the photo. Thanks a lot, Hector. Forget who Hector is. I'll have to cover it up with tape later. Oh, there's a crack. Okay. Or... Oh, a dog is... Never mind. Hector's the dog. That's right. And Hector's pooping. Caught Mary carrying Sunny on the way home from school today. He must have fallen asleep on the bus. I thought it was so cute. I got my camera out as quick as I could to snap this once-in-a-lifetime photo. Sometimes I wish I had a sibling. Mary, Sunny and Kel gave up on making flower crowns and ran off. Aubrey and I got the hang of it really fast. Everyone thinks a flower crown really suits me. Maybe just a flower's okay. Hero trying real hard. It's raining super hard today. Oh, I think that's Aubrey, yeah. Pink equals Aubrey. Sunny looking great. Mary bought everyone popsicles, one of every flavor. Sunny got lemon, Hero got root beer. Kel got orange, Aubrey got watermelon, Mary got grape. Mine was banana. It tasted okay. How dare you? This banana slender. All our shoes in a circle. Can you guess whose shoes are whose? The good vibes from this is immaculate. I'm sorry for my dog. Mary says she wants to get a summer tan. I'm scared to fall asleep in the sun since I get sunburned really easily. I'm not sure what Kel's doing here, but he's probably having a good time. Posing, my guy. Hero is sleeping on Mary. He's all tired out from swimming. Well, it seems like Mary won't be able to get her summer tan after all. We're about to head home, but I managed to catch one last photo with Mary and Hero. They look so happy. A match made in heaven. Yeah, so I thought so. I thought they had a thing going. Sunny's birthday of 12 years old. In the box. Get in the box. The bug. Mary says the beetle is a giant stag. Suddenly fell from a tree and surprised everyone. Hero's too grossed out to look. Gotcha. All of us hanging out in a brand new treehouse. Looks like Sunny's finally reading the book I showed him. I want to spend every day in here, but it's a shame that summer vacation's almost over. Hope we can get used to use this treehouse more like summer. Kelp drinks Orange Joe. Yeah, he has those vibes of someone who just drinks the worst drinks. Went to Hobbies to read the latest edition of Captain Space Boy. Everyone's so into it right now. I'm sure it's all anyone is going to talk about once school starts. I'm playing cards with Kel, Hero, and Aubrey. They're so easy to read they can't hide anything on their faces. Mary baked everyone cookies from scratch. They were chocolate chip and super delicious, like always. That explains why the cookies are what heals us in game. Looks like I have the winning hand, but nobody knows that yet. First day of school today. That is Aubrey, because she has the... Aubrey is so photogenic. No, Mary... Sunny giving Mary a big hug. Mary doesn't come home until late now because she's taking extra class to prepare for college. Me and Sunny have been hanging out a lot, but I'm sure she still misses her a lot. The piano. Mary practicing her part for a big recital next month. Oh. It's gonna be Mary and Sunny's first performance together, but it's just fine. So we're close. We're arriving. They're fast. We will all be showing our support from the audience. Mary getting a little camera shy because she made a small mistake. Don't worry, Mary. Just keep going. No one will ever notice. After someone begging, Sunny came to join Mary for recital practice. Still working on some stuff, but they already sound so amazing. I hope they're going to be great. Go, Mary. Go, Sunny. You can do it. That's the last of it. We know that she never made it to the recital. And then looking at the photo album. It's literally orange juice mixed with extra strong cold brew. I've heard of that before, actually, and apparently it's not awful, but I don't trust it. Coffee and orange juice. There. Now everything is back where it should be. Looks like one photo's still missing, but at least the rest of them are back together. Now, doesn't that feel better? I really did have a lot of fun together, huh? Yeah, I guess we really did. I'm sorry, guys. I've been acting like such a jerk. Sorry too, Aubrey. I really haven't been treating you so great either. Alright, apologies accepted. Now we can all be friends again. I think he's just like, problem solved. I was here 5 minutes. Everything's perfect. Who wants a hug? It's in the Amori recipe book. Wow. Recipe book? Come on, Hero. Not now. You're so embarrassing. I'm good, thanks. All we need to do now is check up on Basil. Hope he's feeling better today. I would not expect it, considering every time I've seen him die so far. Aubrey, knowing everything I heard from Kel, I'm sure you know you need to apologize to him. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Aubrey. It's good to have you back. Let's get you out of this house. See, now I have a full party and I'm extra suspicious. Okay. Can I see my party? Yeah. They're pretty basic. All I got is my hands. Y'all got weapons? Basketball? You got a bat? Nail bat, because she's bonkers, apparently. And he's got his fist. Gets the job done. I have not won a single fight as Sunny, except for, like... No, that's not true. I won one or two fights, but not the important ones, I guess. Yo, there's, like... I have fear for Aubrey and Aubrey's mom. Yo, Aubrey, are you okay? Hey, Kim, I'm good. Thanks for bringing everyone here. Hey, guys! Aubrey's here! Yo, Aubrey, you feeling any better? We'll even save taffy for you. What happened in there? Your face is all red. Do you need me to teach someone a lesson? Shut up, Maverick. Don't worry about me, guys. Sorry for ignoring you all earlier. It's no biggie. We're just glad you're alright. Right, Charlie? Yeah. Yeah. Aubrey, let's go hang out at the park. I want to show you some cool new moves I came up with. I was up practicing all night. That sounds fun, but maybe later. I have some things to take care of first. Or we'll all hang out tomorrow, I promise. Okay. Sunny, Aubrey, Kelp, perfect man. Snooey, Albie, Kelp, perfect man. Objectively hero, yeah. Okay, we'll see you later then. Aubrey, don't keep us waiting too long. You know I won't, Kim. I'll be back before you know it. Kelp. It's good. I can't believe I didn't actually make that joke yet. Feels like it's right up my alley. I want my knife back, by the way. Give me my knife back. Kel. Man took my knife away. I don't think he's in the hospital. Hey Polly, how's Basil doing? We're wondering if we could hang out with him today. Oh, hello everyone. I'm afraid Basil isn't home right now. He's in the hospital. Never mind. What happened? This is where the nightmare sequence starts because I'm fairly certain that Omori / Sunny despise hospitals. Let me clarify. Basil's in the hospital visiting his grandma. Ooh. She was rushed to intensive care yesterday evening. Oh no, I'm really sorry to hear that. My favorite characters. I think that's supposed to be Omori. That'll be Kel. Aubrey. I want to say Hero might be like Spook, but I don't know who Cry is. And Mary. Not exactly sure. Maybe sometime in the afternoon. Sorry. Would you mind if we check back here later? We're all really worried about him. I don't mind at all. Please come by to visit. I think Basil would appreciate having some friends over. I'm happy to know that Basil has friends that care so much about him. Yeah, I don't know about Sunny. See, Sunny's moral compass, it makes me question things. Oh, it's nothing. Friends are supposed to be there for each other. Right, Aubrey? Yeah, sure. Anyway, we'll be back later. See Polly. See... Basil anxiety. Oh, okay. So then that would be Hero with the tears. I guess we have to wait until he gets back. Is there anything you guys want to do until then? I'm okay just hanging out and doing whatever. I vote somewhere indoors. It's way too hot today. Maybe we can hang out at our house a little. And then later when it cools down, we could all go see the treehouse. Oh yeah, we should do that. Especially since Aubrey's with us now, too. Our old treehouse, huh? Haven't been there too long. In so long, sorry. Yeah, we haven't yet either. We wanted to go see it yesterday. It was too dark outside. How about you, Sunny? What did you want to do today? It's your last day. You should call the shots. Yeah, you should decide how you want to spend your last day in faraway town. Lead the way, Sunny. We're going to the church, I think. Because I don't think we succeeded in doing that last time. I wonder if we're going to be able to go and see the grave now. Suspicious looking balloon. There's something really cool you can miss here. Oh yeah, I don't like missing stuff, so let me know, my guy. Oh, I thought there was a distortion going on. No, it's just... Vinci is diligently sketching away. Nice meme, my friend. We got the priest. Go to the grave. Flowers. Headstone. Other headstone. Headstone. Is this the groundskeeper? Spirits have been howling all day. I pray for this neighborhood. Someone will be grieving tonight. Oh gosh. Thanks for the foreshadowing, you dingus. Oh, there's that again. My thoughts will follow you into your dreams. Dearest Mary, the sun shined brighter when she was here. Grave could use some flowers. Do you want to leave flowers? Yeah, man. I forgot I had flowers, but absolutely. Hey Mary, it's me again. Sunny, Kelly here are with me this time. We haven't visited her grave. Wow. Do you visit Mary's grave a lot, Aubrey? Yeah, I try to, although some days it's a little hard. You guys visit sometimes too, don't you? Every now and then. Maybe I should have visited more often. Hey Hero, how are you feeling? I'm okay. I'm glad we're all here to see her. Hey Mary, I'm sorry I haven't visited you yet. I was being selfish, I think. It's been so long, but I still miss you more than ever. I'm sorry I wasn't there. Just really sorry. Hero, you don't have to be so hard on yourself. Yeah, we're here for you if you ever need us. Thanks, guys. Don't worry about me, okay? Here, this is for you, Mary. From all of us. Potted plant. Can have a picnic. Oh god, the soundtrack. Of course, Kel's posing. Add some more food because these vibes are so good. I really like the fact that the song is not stopping. Extra good. That was excellent. That was beautiful. It was very sad. Wonderful. Alright, cool. So we've had that conversation. Mio, the cat I murdered in my dream space. Go to the lake. Alright, cool. Cross the street properly, Sonny. Collective suicide was not one of the options in, what do you want to do today, alright? 16 hours, huh? That's not bad. He's pretty sure this is like, yeah, it's shining. Hey, Aubrey. What do you want, Kel? Been thinking. We get into fights all the time, huh? Yeah, we do. Even after everything, we're still friends, right? Oh, wait, never mind. Oof. Yeah, I guess we are. Isn't that weird? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, you two. That just means that you two are really comfortable around each other. I'm a little jealous that you can be so candid even after all this time. I think that's something really special. Really? I was just about to say that I find it kind of annoying. Ugh. You're such an idiot. Might be after Kel's house. Ah, okay. Man, we had cake and stuff. And see those egret orchids again. Definitely relevant to something. What is this? Seashell. How quaint. If I was Kel, I'd be pretty upset that Aubrey brought her old gang of delinquents here. Yep. I feel like I don't blame her for a lot of the stuff that's going on, but that would have hurt. I can't say it's a it's not an awful thing. She doesn't deserve to pay for it for the rest of her life, is what I'm saying, but definitely would have hurt. Recycling really is a concept. Pots and pans. Stuffed animal to Hector. Yes, recycling gets us money. I guess we're not supposed to do anything here, or maybe we're going to the. Nah, we're going to the treehouse. That's what we're doing. Looks like the sun is about to set. You want to go and see the treehouse now? Yeah, man. Let's go. This place looks beat up. Wow. I guess you really are moving away, huh, Sonny? When I see this empty house, it all feels so sudden, but for you, moving away must have been a long time coming. Hope you can find some peace out there, or, you know, some happiness. I am the king of a hand throne in my dreams, so don't worry about it. There's been a lot of things that were unsaid these past few years, and painful memories that we kept to ourselves. Even through all that, I'm relieved that we're still able to become friends again. Happy that we're all here, so that we can face this together. It's okay, Hero. I'll go first. That door looks suspiciously like the one that Basil got pulled through. Hey, Sonny. When you move away, do you think it'd be too much trouble if you could... Aubrey! Sonny! You guys coming? Let the woman speak! Actually, never mind. It's nothing. Is she gonna ask for the photo album? Something is making Sonny unsettled. Be the other way around. It would be, you're right, but... I stand by what I said. Some spooks. The stump. So we're married. Oh. Oh, yeah, it is. Feels like forever ago, but I could still remember that day perfectly. That day was really busy. In the morning, I went out with Mom to buy some nice clothes and shoes. We spent all day shopping and didn't get home till the afternoon. Remember that day, too. I went out to get a haircut with Dad. Yeah, you were there with your dad, too, Aubrey. We were preparing for something, weren't we? Yeah, we were. We were going to watch Mary and Sonny's music recital. It was supposed to be that night, but we came home in the evening. She was hanging from the tree. Even after all this time, I still don't understand why she would do it. I don't think any of us ever will. Hey guys, let's keep going. Cut down the tree because of the... Ah, this looks familiar. This place has seen better days. It looks like everything's right where we left it. Oh, this looks like the neighbor room, kind of. A little bit. No, the cat's there from it, but that's... the mask, the sweetheart mask. All our old stuff is still here. Hey, look, here's our playing cards. That was the best at card games, wasn't I, guys? Mr. Plantegg. Oh, you're so dirty. Look at all those old books. This is where all my cookbooks went. I think I just stepped on a jack. Oh, man, such good times. Why do we have a toaster in here? I'm gonna go a little forward so that my headset isn't yanking on me, considering the distance of... There's the last photo. Legitimately believe that the final boss of this game is the best boss in all of gaming. Whoa. Don't forget, it's in the toy box. Put the toy box key in your pocket. Hey look, Sonny found a photo of us. We all look so happy. Wasn't there a photo missing from the photo album? That must be it. Hey, you're right, Kel. Take out your photo album, Sonny. We should add it in. Yeah, same. Now, what happens when we complete this photo album? Oh, hang on. Missed it. There, now the photo album's complete again. You know, this is probably the last time we'll all be together here in this treehouse. Now that the photo album's complete, we should look through it one last time. Good idea, hero. Photo album's already out. Might as well, Sonny. Start from the beginning. Basil really looked like Sora in that first picture. Give that boy a smooch. I don't want to read them all again because it would be like the third time we did, but I want to get to the new picture. Yeah, sorry. There's dates too, which I find interesting. 6/22. They don't give us the year, which probably a good idea. Ah, young love. Ta-da! All summer we've been working on a treehouse in Sunny's backyard, and today it's finally finished. Hero and his dad did most of the work, but Aubrey and I made paper plants to put in the windowsill. We all did a pretty good job, if I do say so myself. Watermelon? That's it. Oh, Mary. I miss her so much. I miss her too. Hey, come on, guys. Why the long faces? Look at all of us back together again. Bruh, we literally just walked past the place where she killed herself. Did you know that Mary's birthday is March 1st because it's Meryl? Gotcha. Yeah, you're right. She would be. If only Basil could be here too. Go to the hospital, huh? Hey, Aubrey, what's up? Something about Basil sets her off. And they haven't said anything about it yet, and I think that's kind of the most ridiculous thing so far. Pinwheel. You know, after everyone drifted apart, I felt so alone. Now I realize I was the one who's pushing everyone away. Ew. Yeah, the few months after Mary died, everything changed so fast. Yeah, thanks. Sorry, my mother just intruded. Ils t'ont vu, mais le soleil est pas plaisant. Sunny and Basil became more closed off. Cal made a bunch of friends playing sports. Hero always seemed to be busy studying. Thank you, mother. Let me be a recluse. So angry at how life kept moving on. Felt like everyone abandoned me, and I abandoned Mary too, but I couldn't see what everyone was dealing with the pain in their own way. After Sunny stopped coming to school, I saw Basil sitting around during lunch, so I asked him if he wanted to study together at his house. He seemed kind of uneasy about it at first, but after I begged him, he agreed. The walk there was really quiet. Basil wouldn't even look at me. When we got to his room, I tried to talk to him, but he said he had to go to the bathroom and ran off. That's when I spotted his old photo album on his bookshelf. Just wanted to go through photos because, well, I guess I just wanted to see everyone happy again. But when I opened it, Basil blacked out all the photographs with marker. Oh gosh. Couldn't believe it. He even blacked out Mary's face. All our memories together. It felt like he had destroyed them. So confused and angry. I thought he was a nutcase. So instead of trying to understand him, I stole his photo album and started calling him creep and things like that. Eventually, I wasn't the only one calling him names. I feel like scum for that now. You know what? Ever since then, all I've been doing is trying to cut myself off from everyone. It's kind of funny. What I've been doing is worse than what Basil did, yet I'm the one who was angry at him. Such an idiot. Why did Sunny back up? Hey, it's okay, Aubrey. We've all made mistakes. All that time, I didn't really understand what was happening. I was afraid that'd somehow make things worse. So I just decided to stay out of all of it. I'm really sorry, Aubrey. I'm sorry for you too, Sunny. I was a pretty crappy friend. You're still pretty young then, Kel, but I'm the oldest, so I should have known to take care of everyone. I just... No, it's fine. Everyone's here now, so it's okay. I don't deserve friends like you. And don't be silly, Aubrey. Of course you do. During all this time, it's pretty obvious you still cared about us. I mean, just look at the photos in the photo album. There's no trace of any of the black marks you were talking about anywhere. You can see all their faces just fine. Don't suppose they all just cleaned themselves, did they? It's alright, Aubrey. Promise from now on I'll always be there for you. Yeah, I promise too. We should all be there for each other. You know what? I think it's the perfect time for a big group hug. Group hug? Aw, yeah, count me in. Wait just 1 second. Ready or not, here we come. Snoo is just scared of interaction because high school Aubrey is a small cookie cutter version. Should go see if Basil's back home later today. I need to apologize to him. And I think right now he's probably the one that needs us the most. Headspace, not high school. Yeah. Oh, Headspace, you mean. My bad. Sorry, that's I didn't even consider Headspace. That's great. Yeah, Aubrey and Headspace is just your basic girl, you know? From like, they're clearly ideals of who these people were before Mary killed herself. I feel bad just saying it straight up like that, but like, this whole game is about how lady, okay, spooky, but understandable. Yeah, this whole game is about how, like, the effects of suicide on, you know, the people around you by the looks of it. By the looks of it, I think that, we still have, whatever's going on in Headspace, but I'm pretty sure they're a direct relation to, Mary's death. FBI, open up! Oh, thank goodness you guys came back. Something wrong? Well, Basil's back home, but he's not talking to me. Oh no. Is there anything we can do to help? It's a bit hard to say right now. When Basil came back, he went straight to his room and locked the door. Haven't been able to get a word out of him since. Maybe he just needs some time alone, but I don't know. I'm just worried. Grandma's probably not gonna survive the night, given what the gravekeeper said. Could you guys try to talk to him? Of course! We'll do whatever we can to help. Thank you, everyone. Feel free to come in whenever you're ready. That's not an, oh, you get a last chance to purchase stuff, situation. Yeah. No, that is my second path file. I'm not deleting that. Basil's been all by himself recently. I'm sure he's lonely. It's nice to know that Basil has friends who care so much about him. Yeah, well, he needs to know. I'm waiting for the darkness to be emanating from this boy. Hey Basil, it's Hero. I'm here with Kel, Aubrey, and Sunny. We're all here to see you. Sometimes people with serious trauma can completely forget these events to protect themselves. Omori is a game about remembering. Yeah, Omori attempting to... Some of his subconscious trying to remind Omori that he's not Omori, he's Sunny. Has given us a hint of that, yeah. Anything we can do to help? We just wanted to let you know that we're here. Let us know if you need anything, okay? Break the door down, Hero. Aubrey, use that fancy bat of yours. Maybe he just needs some time to himself. I'm really sorry to bother you. Don't worry about it. Polly, we've all been there before. If I've learned anything these past few days, it's that friends should be there for each other. Hey Basil, this is Aubrey. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for the way I've been treating you. Will you please say something? We just want to know that you're okay. I think we should stay here for him. Yeah, last time we all made the mistake of leaving each other when we needed each other most. This time, we'll stay together. Polly, do you think we can sleep here for the night? Oh, you're all so kind. Of course you can stay over. I think Basil would really appreciate that. No, it would mean a lot to him. Awesome. I call the couch. Yeah, this is all happening so fast. Okay, then, since Kel wants the couch, everyone else can have a quilt. We have a lot of those. I'll go grab them now. Oh, there's more to the... Okay. Why do you get the couch? Well, duh. It's because I called it first. Ow, that hurt. I'm immediately suspicious of the lack of response. Get me that picnic basket. I don't know why they have a basket inside the house, but if you want to hang out with your friends. Yeah, I kind of don't think it's the right time, but yeah. Aubrey gets the couch. Now they don't pick on each other. They just beat each other up. I think that's a form of love language. They're having a chat, but like nothing is being read. Okay, yeah, we were waiting for something. I like the way Kel just sits. My favorite. Hey, Sonny, I know this probably wasn't the last night in town you were expecting, but I just want you to know that even though you're moving away tomorrow, we'll always be friends. Ugh, that's so cheesy, Hero. Hey, I'm just saying what I'm thinking. Honestly, Hero should probably say that because you never know who needs to hear it. Hero's always been such a big softie. Just like you, Aubrey. What did you say? It's nice to hang out like this again. I've been so busy with school and studying, I don't really have time to make friends anymore. Well, you'll always have us, I guess. See, I was right. Look who's a softie now. Yeah, it's true. I know we'll always be there for each other. Just like I know that Mary's still here with us, too. You know, I hope we'll be able to see Basil before you leave tomorrow, Sonny. Be nice to have a proper goodbye. Yeah. Man, I'm getting sleepy. Yep, fell asleep. What the? Is he asleep already? Yep. The slight background sound of like the TV going is interesting. It's very, very nicely designed. Yeah, that's Kel for you. It's part of him hasn't changed a bit. Hey, Sonny, thank you for everything. It's probably been tough to leave your house after all this time, but I really appreciate you for doing it for us. Hey, tomorrow's a big day. Hope you're not too worried about moving to a new place. If anything, you got us. Life gets better. You just have to stay positive. Huh. Life gets better, huh? Hey, Sonny, after you move away, you should, like, maybe come visit once in a while or something. Yeah, then we could all go out for some sandwiches. Maybe we could go to the park. Or the beach. Just sit at home and watch TV. Who knows? We can do anything. Heh, that sounds kind of nice. You think my new friends can come too? Of course they can, Aubrey. You don't have to ask. More the merrier, after all. Come on, guys. It's time to sleep already. This game feels intrinsically tied to weird core in all the best ways. Yeah. Good night, guys. Good night, Kel. Good night, Aubrey. Good night, Sonny. See you all in the morning. The headspace sections are incredibly long, so I'm not sure. I have to look at my like TV because the monitor that's not Streamlabs doesn't have very good lighting. Apparently. Because I can't see these dark scenes very well. See, I don't know if I was supposed to see some spooks there. Welcome to White Space. Oh no, it's even worse. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be okay. No one bothered checking on Basil. It's been a whole day. Oh god. Never mind. Greed from Full Metal Alchemist? Lol. I've already seen that. I don't actually know of Weird Chord. Will you forgive me? It sounds like the same kind of concept of Cottage Court. My best friend. Is that actual Basil or is it Headspace Basil? Please. Oh, looks like we just forced Amori to wake up. White Space sure looks different. Oh, I'm Sunny. Oh, jeez. Nothing but static. Tissue box. Sketchbook. Take a look inside. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Most of that's gone. Yeah, man. Bust it. I'm tired of that thing. It's awful looking. You can just... Wow. So what did that represent? What did the light bulb represent? It's shown with black light. Black light, not black light. Oh boy. It's like a dream world type of aesthetic that slowly devolves into chaos and things are redacted by black squares and voids. Oh yeah, definitely. That's the aesthetic. Earthbound does some of that too, doesn't it? I feel like Undertale also does a bit of it during the final sections of the Pacifist run. That is the fear embodiment of Mary, isn't it? Drag Sunny to the shadows. Oh gosh. Okay. Right, so we kind of expected that. Not really, it's different than that. Okay. Gotcha. Yikes. I'd love to be able to read what that says. Something's just getting worse, my guy. Naturally, I'm afraid. I can't read my text, my dudes. Woo! Not much else to do with that, huh? Oh, so it turns into something when he gets afraid. So when I get the status effect, that's what happens. Okay. I dig. I see. And then when something be like... Cheshire Cat smile. No thanks. I'll pass. Most of Sunny's fights against these things have been timed. They let me do something. Oh, jeez, the audio. Yeah, you'll learn a new ability as Sunny, but he's lost all 3. Dear God. We're not attacking, naturally. I can't focus, so we'll start by calming down. Something is trying to talk to you. Focus on it. Oh, hey, it's arachnophobia. Yeah, it do be like that, though. So it's his fears. The next one's gonna be the water one, I guess. The water one was actually really spooky. I realize focus doesn't do much when you do 0 damage, but necky snecky? No danke. Cobra Cobra. Oh, did you mean Ikens and Airbook? I don't know that. No attack. Fight. Calm down. Choose not to drown. Maybe be able to see what we're seeing. Vector arrows. Oh, I know what you're saying now. Thank you. One of my favorite manga. I forgot. Apparently panic. So it's his fear of the dark. Which he had, obviously, but we didn't interact with it yet. Focus. Sways in the wind. Oh no. Feel like your life is in danger. Oh look, something sways in the wind. It's time to die. Oh jeez, your lungs tighten up. Something being Mary. Heart beats out of your chest. He's forcing himself to remember the time he saw his sister die. That's awful. Good thing I remembered the trigger warning before now. Fingers won't stop trembling. Remember, Sunny. Hear your breathing begin to steady. Calm down. Yes, so something was his memory of Mary the whole time. I was right for most of that, ever since we learned that Mary died. That's been my theory. Gather all your courage and learn to overcome. Open your eyes. feel like I have to reiterate the imagery warning of suicide, but the light bulb. Got a light bulb. It's a regular light. Abre los ojos. Open your eyes. Open the eyes. What do we got? Observe! Picture. It's the tree, but no one's there. I don't know, I think I'm gonna want to save. Sonny, you're finally here. I always dreamed that you would come back for me, but maybe it's too late. The truth of that day will be hard to accept. When you see it, you have to stay strong. If you can, please, forgive me. Got Basil's photo album. Can't open my menu, so I can't use the album. It's a little too biblically accurate for angels to my liking. Oof. Do not be afraid. Oh, great, more darkness. I can't actually see any of the room. Truth section is one of my favorite things. Oh, the ending? What's happening here? Oh, opening a door? Okay. Why are you taking a picture of it? Sorry, that's just my... Oh? Okay, so I'm trying to put them in order. Do I know? Yeah, okay, so the game does tell me. It's very cool that they chose to make this section a reveal with the photo album mechanic. It's pretty cool. Aren't real pictures just something Sunny's remembering. Yeah, I just caught on to that. Yeah, it's really cool that they did it via the photo album, which has been such an important part of the story. I think something happened that'll allow me to get to the next room, but yeah, hospital. TVs? See any TVs? Ah, okay, there we go. Under the bed. Like I said, I can't see anything very well on my see 4 kids playing in the forest. Riding a minecart. 4 kids talking to a giant statue. 3 kids in one toast. Oof. 4 kids climbing a ladder to space. 5 kids having a picnic. 4 kids riding an elevator. 4 kids talking to a whale. The events that had happened up to now. He's remembering she wasn't happy at home. Yeah, there are usually signs before you take the big off switch. Sunny might have seen them. I don't say off switch to belittle what it means, by the way. I'm saying it to not say suicide a million times. Just in case Twitch gets upset at me. Flatline. Person is breathing steadily. Can't leave. Door's locked. person's not breathing. Yeah. Kind of figured that. Stairs. It's some long stairs. What the heck am I looking at? This song is just the best. It's so scary. It is actually. Yep. I don't know what I'm seeing here. Down at the bottom of the stairs. Oh, okay. Sonny, don't worry. Everything's gonna be okay. You know, the general shape of this house does not tell me that everything's gonna be okay, but I will choose to pretend to believe you, Basil. What is that? I don't know what I'm looking at, but it's unsettling. I see hands on the side. Jeez. One of my fingers got cut off by the looks of it. Was Sonny abusing Mary? Ugh. I can't turn it all off. I've tried turning my brightness up, my guy, and right now my menu doesn't even work, so here we are. So like that's why I'm looking at my second monitor here. It's the shapes that I'm confused about. Something's preventing you from getting any closer. Okay. Hands. There's another one of my fingers. Again. My hand now no longer has any fingers other than my opposable thumb. Which, dang. Okay. The violin broke. He broke his violin. They had a fight at the top of the stairs. The photo album mechanic isn't being a thing anymore, which is interesting to me. Lots of instruments around us. Yo, your thumb is opposable? Yeah, you can just... I'm kidding. He pushed her down the stairs, didn't he? No, thank you, game. I feel like maybe there's no escaping this, just like... Man, it's just a Gungeon vibes to that, but... Peace out! Is your thumb really opposable if you don't have any other fingers? That's the big question, isn't it? He's covered in blood, and it may be his own... That is an awful question. I don't like the implications of what screwing in that light bulb would do. Okay. No, get off the chair. Hang on. Sitting in the chair makes everything look nice. Yeah, I think he did push her down the stairs. Huh. Also look in the mirror. Ah, shoot, too late. Can I? No, I can't go back. That was another thing that was like pop. I guess it would have shown us what Sonny looks like in the mirror. I kind of want to look that up. It's whatever. Oh, jeez. All these pictures that we got. Maybe Sonny wasn't a good boy after all. I kind of had that doubt because like some of the things he was reacting to was like just real sketchy. But like I did not like to see what I saw in some of those pics at all. What I think I saw, I was like, wait a minute, do I need to content warning that too? Because like depression and suicide isn't the same thing as like sexual assault, for example. And I was really hoping that's not what I was seeing. More day that reaches my bed, one more day to spend alone. Okay. This picture isn't fitting anywhere. There we go. Forgot the word sun. Oh, one more day the sun reaches my bed, one more day to spend alone. Oh god. That's a terrifying implication. He's the younger brother too, so yikes. That's the news. Don't tell me Omori's the one who set her up like that. Sorry, Sonny. Oh god, I feel dirty. I think he is. He killed her and covered it up. Kid was 12! One more picture. No turning back. What is it with these RPG Maker horror games and walking down a forest path like this? There's the tree again. Stairs. Yep. Interesting, like, sun reflection. Okay, that's the one that I don't like. Okay, no, it's because he dragged her out. Had a bit of a panic attack at what he did. Tried to fight back. Basil saw. No? That looks like Basil, yeah. Did they both string her up? Oh god. Yeah, bet. He just remembered. You deserve to be haunted if that's what happened, my dude. Yeah, I want to save Basil. Get that boy out of there. Fix your mistakes. Good, Basil's still alive. For now. Hopefully. They were clueless 12-year-olds who had just accidentally killed someone. I know, but... It's not as sinister as it initially looked in the pictures, at least. She got into a fight with him, and... Ah, Sonny, it's just you. Glad you came. It's so good to see you. Came to you this day. That day Mary died. When Mary fell, you couldn't have done it. It was something behind you, wasn't it? Oh, gosh. You're a good person, Sonny. I know you're a good person. A good person who wouldn't do something like that. After all this time, you finally come back for me. But tomorrow, you're going away. How could you do that? This mean, Sonny. It's so mean. Yeah. They were going to do something that probably didn't help them. They didn't know what to do. Ah, there's something all around us now. Can you see it, Sonny? There's no way out of this, is there? Sonny's scared. Sonny's doing the classic... Jeez. Where are you going? Stop trying to leave me. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. I don't want to be alone. Not again. You can't leave me again. No. You wouldn't leave me. That's not like you, Sonny. Something behind you again, isn't it? Oh my god, Basil. Ah, there it is now. Do you see it? Stay away. Stay away from me, Sonny. I'll protect you no matter what, Sonny. You can count on me. When something killed Mary. When something ruined all my photos. I didn't say anything. I didn't want people to think it was you, Sonny. Sonny wouldn't do something like that. Don't worry, Sonny. I'll save you again. Something behind you. I'll get rid of it once and for all. Oh, here he comes. Sonny, don't be scared. I'm scared too, but this is for the best. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything. It's gonna be okay. Oh, the HUD is interesting. I'm scared, so we're gonna start by calming down. It didn't work. Okay. Your lungs fought to breathe. Basil's eyes are red from crying. You want to run. I'm not running. $15 damage. Okay. So it takes 3 damage. You want to run. I don't want to run. Speak for yourself, sir. Sonny. There's no way out of this, is there? I don't think there is, my friend. But I don't want to kill him. Tried to focus, but nausea overwhelmed you. You want to run. Tell me, Sonny. Am I selfish for doing this? I don't know that that would be the word I'd use. You tried to persist, but you couldn't hold steady. Snooze yourself, you fool. Sonny, do you hate me? Basil took 16 damage. So we're kind of like sharing our hatred from the looks of it. You want to run. I keep saying I don't. I think that if I run, please stop it. I think running so far has not served us well. I don't have a choice but either to run or attack, and I think running is the bad option. Yeah, I'm out of skills, so... Well, at least we're not going to kill him before we get... Stop struggling, Sonny. I'm so tired. This is the first time we've seen concretely that this darkness stuff is seeping into the real world. Oh. Everything will be is going to be okay, the gauge says. Oh god. Actually, stressed out. That's the level 2 fear, I guess. I think it's gonna be okay. Oh jeez. I wonder if I can do... It's a gauge like the other thing, right? So can I do the ultimate attack? No. I don't want to, like, kill Basil. It's completely bonkers that I'd kill Basil, but I hope, like... we got, like, one more hit in. 2 hits in. Okay. It's gonna be close, but I think that's the point. Why? Why won't you stop? It's that flatline monitor again. Oh god. This is pretty much just 2 boys having a panic attack, hopelessly calling at each other. Yeah, anything including each other. Yep. Didn't expect to be hearing ambulance sirens today. In the middle of the street, huh? When in doubt, go up, I guess? I don't know. This place isn't real anyway. Your acknowledgement of the truth has come at a great cost, but it's not too late for redemption. Fortunately, you still know the way back home. Back home? Read that as 2 panic attacks clawing at each other. Ah, that was Mary, right, Mary's incarnation in his mind. So back home would be, I believe it's to the left here. Muo. And I now wish to identify as a panic attack. I believe that is available to you. What would your pronouns be, John? Stressed and out? My pronouns are ah, eek, heavy breath. Basil. Hey, Sonny. Find your way back home. I don't know if I ever said this properly, but I'm sorry for causing you so much trouble. When I gave you my photo album, I really did want you to have it. Somehow, whenever I try to help, I always end up burdening you instead. Even back then. The classic shoes on a power line. All this pain we've been feeling, the guilt in our hearts. Even if you try to bottle it all up, it all comes out somehow. I want you to say that everything will be okay, and we have no choice but to carry on. But that's up to you. Aubrey, Kelly, and Hero are good friends. You have to trust that they'll forgive us. It's hard to truly believe that, but photos in our album, they're not just photos, they're real memories. Our memories, it's proof of our friendship. Hold those pictures close and remember that what you want to protect. I'm sorry, it looks like I'm burning you again. The path to your future will open soon, but only you can decide what to do in the end. It's not much, but I'll be cheering you on. Sonny, let's make some new memories together, okay? Having a panic attack at the same time as someone else who's also having a panic attack, that include, yeah. That's a pretty powerful way to bond with somebody, I think. If all things go well. Because... remember the toy chest. I'd love to check the toy chest out. I don't remember where the bleeding toy chest is in this house. Also, the cardboard boxes are gone. Mary. Interact with everything. Oops, too late. Can I leave the room? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. Books that mom and dad have collected over the years. All they do is gather dust. Oof. Regular houseplant. Nothing special about it. So I'm expecting that we'll be sitting through wooden chair. I like to sit here and listen to Mary play the piano. I'm expecting we'll be watching what exactly happened. Mom's personal houseroom used to be mom and dad's room, but not anymore. Table lamp. Remember specifically, she made me go with her on a Sunday. Ornate plants staircase. But this is away because we kept trying to eat them. So, TV remote. Dad gets really mad when it goes missing, even if it's usually stuck in the couch. Nice big TV. Watching Saturday morning cartoons here was the best. It's cute. Floor lamp. Kel and I locked over the last one on accident. Mom wasn't too happy about that, so he's remembering things fondly. A cactus. It was a gift from Kel's dad when we moved here. Survived for a very long time. Mom's flower arrangement. Mom and Mary have been taking classes recently. Sometimes they drag me along. Shoe rack. Mom's shoes are a mess as usual. Hat. Coat rack. It's Dad's hat, but I've never seen him wear it. Trash can. Mira likes to hide in here. Dishes. Family photos. See some of our relatives more in pictures than real life. It do be like that. Bunch of tacky ornaments. Mom likes buying things so much. She even asked Dad to build shelves so she can buy more. No knife. Stove. Mary begs Hero to cook for her often, but since he makes too much, he ends up cooking for everyone. Old toaster. Mom says it's even older than me. Refrigerator. Open it? Sure. Leftovers again. Cutting board. Mary accidentally cut her finger here. It was the first time I saw her cry. Kitchen sink. Washing dishes is the worst. Microwave. I've enjoyed many good meals with this. Trash can. Yeah, we got another trash can. I got a coffee cup. Unfinished cup of coffee. Mom leaves those around whenever she's stressed. I guess Mom's stressed. A basket full of fruits. Mary's adamant about having fresh fruit in the house. Books that Mom and Dad have collected over the years. Yeah, okay, so if we look at things that we've already seen, we don't need to read them again. Probably came with the house. Porcelain vases. It used to be more, but I broke one of them. Mary took the blame for it, though. Couldn't even take the blame for your own crime after all that. I'm not impressed, Sonny. Warm fireplace. Baby pictures over the mantle. I don't like to smile. Not even in photos. Fair. Can I go outside, though? Always had a large backyard. Nice to finally make use of it now that there's a treehouse. Treehouse is further back, but I can still see my favorite tree. Oh, no. Wow, that's awful. That's extra awful. If I go in my bedroom, maybe? Yeah. Mary's bed. And mine, too, when I had nightmares. Very, very comfortable bed. It used to be Mary's, but she switched with me when she noticed I had trouble sleeping. Table lamp. Mary's trouble sleeping. She reads books before bed. I could often turn off this lamp for her after she falls asleep. Wardrobe meant for clothing. These days, it's mostly full of toys and old... regular houseplant, nothing special about it. Baskets full of baby toys. I haven't gotten around to throwing them away yet. Baskets full of baby toys? Okay, yeah. Phone that Mom made me put in my room. Behind it is a detailed schedule. Mary always has everything planned out. Dad's old computer. He gave it to us when he bought himself a brand new laptop for work. Mine and Mary's school books. Mary's been coming home late because of cram school. Must be tired. Mary's clothes. They smell like clean laundry. God dang. Bathtub. I don't have much of an opinion on baths. Good for you. I gotta go. No worries, Homecycle. I will be uploading this to YouTube, or you could look it on. You could watch the VOD later if you really want to. But thank you for coming by. Have a good rest of your day, and thank you so much for the follow. There we go. Some toiletries. Everyone's supposed to have their own section, but no one can really tell by looking. Toilet. Very reliable. Little plants. They're supposed to make the bathroom smell better. I'm not sure if they work, though. Dirty laundry. Mary always asked me to fold laundry with her. Dirty laundry. Yeah, we've had that before. Cool. Fake plants to decorate the hallway. Don't really care for them much. And the clock. 2 old grandfather clocks. One all seems to be running behind. Lol. Mom and Dad room. Dad's bonsai tree. It's grown a lot since I last saw it. House plants. It's... Dad's wardrobe. Not allowed to look in here. Gotcha. Alarm clock for responsible people. It'll be set 5 minutes early. Table lamp. Probably came with the house. Oh, their bed, I guess. Mom and Dad's bed. Mom sleeps on the left, Dad sleeps on the right. Alright, I think that's everything, so let's go talk to Mary. Sonny, it's almost time. You've been through a lot these past few days. Must be tired. We all make mistakes. You've been running from this one for a long time now. It's tough to own up to them sometimes, but you'll forgive yourself, won't you? You can do this, Sonny. You worked really hard to get to this point. There's only one thing left to do now. Know that I'll always be watching over you, okay? As long as you remember me, I'll be there. To talk to me, you will. Purr. Good kitty. One of 2 old grandfather clocks. One always seems to be running ahead. You do this, Sonny. You worked really hard to get to this point. There's only one thing left to do now. Know that I'll always be watching over you, okay? As long as you remember me, I'll be there. I'm not sure I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Doesn't want to go out. Okay. Don't forget, it's in the toy box. Right, where's the toy box? That's my question. I assume, you know, it might actually be in the piano room. Oh, there's another room I haven't looked at. Down here. Oh, I don't think that door was there earlier. I don't like how eerie that sounds. Cardboard boxes scattered across the floor. Do you want to unlock the toy box? The lamp is right above it. What's in the toy box? The broken violin. Did she drop his violin? What were they fighting about? Got a violin. Strings, a long black hair untangled the strings. Oh, jeez. Got sheet music. Paper's torn and wrinkled by blood, but it can still be read. Mori's edge across the center. So these episodes I'm going to watch for practice. No, I'd like to not be here. I'm not sure where to play it. Bottom of the stairs. The fact that there's no music right now is not my favorites. Yep, we're supposed to leave. Walking down this endless highway. Darkness. It's raining. Where are we going? Yes, I got just what I needed. Oh, my hand doesn't look so good. Can't just tell people that, Kel. You have to keep a good poker face. Well, when did you get behind me, Mary? Just got here, silly. Here, I bought cookies for everyone. Just to see when we were playing with cookies. Playing cards, yeah. Basil, you taking a photo? Yeah. Aw, man, don't take a photo when I'm struggling like this. Don't be so dramatic, Kel. It's just a card game. Huh? Another photo? And what's so funny anyway? Is this something you're not telling us, Basil? Don't worry about it. You'll find out soon enough. I like how organic this group of friends feels. Hey, look at your hand. It's an ace and an ace. Tough luck as usual. Look at Basil's hand. It's a jack and an ace. Shh, don't tell anyone, okay? Stuff toward Mr. Blandig. Look at Kel's hand. It's 4, a 6, and a 6. Don't look, Sonny. It's too horrible. I'm gonna lose, aren't I? Mary's cookies are the best, huh, Sonny? Oh, here, don't be so humble. You know your cookies are way better than mine. Hey, that's subjective. Mary's cookies have much more love baked into them. You can eat them forever. Oh, stop it, Hero. You're embarrassing me. Look at Aubrey's hand. It's a 2, a 5, and a 10. What do you think, Sunny? What should I do? Decisions, decisions. Does not make toast. Do you want to see my photos? Oh, here you go. Keep a straight face, okay? I don't know what I'm supposed to do besides leave. That's kind of what I'm worried about. Is what if I leave? Calendar, summer vacation's almost over. It takes me back to Kingdom Hearts, huh? No, I'm not. That's the thing. But, like, nothing new is happening, so... I don't know. Okay, no, they're all gonna repeat the same thing, right? But what if I spoke to Hero directly, though? Hang on. Look at Hero's hands. It's King, Queen, and Ace. Talk about luck, huh, Sonny? Okay, we've spoken to everybody. Tough luck as usual is a pretty solid statement there. I guess we have to go. Going down memory lane. Remembered the smell of freshly baked cookies. It smelled better knowing that Mary made it from scratch. Violin mended a part of itself. Oh. We're still technically in headspace then, huh? I think we are. My guess is going to be on this side of the road this time. Memory lane. LMAO. I bet that's what this is called. And here, the watermelon's all cut up. Come on, everyone. It's nice. Yay, thank you, Hero. Look at you, such a big, strong man. Not now, Mary. Woohoo! Nothing beats a juicy, nice, juicy watermelon on a hot summer day. It's eating very slowly. Hey, don't take a picture of me while I'm eating, Basil. I'm sorry, Aubrey. I just thought you looked cute. I'll show you when it's ready. Well, okay, fine. I trust you, Basil. So, did you want to see the photo of Aubrey? Aubrey's so cute, isn't she? Pfeh! Ew, gross. Stop spitting C's at me, Kel. You have C's all over your face. Well, how about this then? Pfeh! Ew, stop it, Aubrey. You're gonna give me cooties. Alright, same combo. Cooties. Let them play, Hero. They're just teasing each other. Remember how we were when we were younger? I used to hide bugs in your desk all the time just to see your reaction. You are so funny. Wait, that was you? Oh, whoops. Am I in trouble now, Hero? Guys, come on. We're at the beach. We're supposed to be relaxing. There's a save point here. Don't know what's... Where do we be? Okay, actually now it's when I have to go, but I want to tell you a cool fact. Ah, knock me out, buddy. You remember the taste of watermelon. It tastes more delicious when you ate it with everyone in the hot summer. Violin mended a part of itself. So did Mary break his violin because she was upset about something, and then he got mad at her? And in the ensuing fight, she fell down the stairs? Is that what happened? Looks like everyone fell asleep. Guess it's just 3 of us now. Everyone must be feeling sleepy after such a big meal. Thank you for cooking for all of us, Hero. Nah, I was nothing. I'm just practicing a little. Glad you all liked it. One day you're gonna be a world-famous chef and you're gonna cook me lots of yummy food. Comments that didn't age well. Huh? Wait, am I? I am? Of course you are. I believe in you, Hero. Well, if you say so. Glad you're using your camera more now, Basil. You seem to be enjoying your new hobby. Did you know that non-binary cooties are between 18 to 20 times stronger than regular cooties? Wow. Yeah, I guess it's pretty fun once you get the hang of it. Okay, now we should buy. Alright, have a good one. Thanks for coming by home. Homesickle bread slice. Looking forward to seeing you again in the chat. Wait a sec. There's something strange in this photo. Hector, how could you? Hey, Sunny, I took a photo of everyone earlier. Want to see? It's not taped off. This could have been such a good shot. Heck, I have to ruin the photo with this poop. Ugh, maybe I can cover it up with tape later. Snore, 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 snore. Hey, Sunny, can I poke your brain for a minute? I really love cooking and all, and Mary always says I'm really good, but my parents want me to become a doctor. Do you think I could become a chef? Yeah, man. Maybe. We're still young, we could dream big, right? But yeah, my mom's gonna have something to say about that. I'm pretty sure doctor is under chef. Over chef, sorry. In terms of dreaming big. No offense to chefs, of course. It just takes more studies to get to a doctor. Well, that doesn't speak to the quality of either job, it just means that it's gonna be longer to get to one. Aubrey hardly makes any noise when she's sleeping. So cute. Half-eaten watermelon. Other half is in everyone's stomach. Thanks. I can't go bug Hector, but Hector's got that I just pooped in your face vibe to him, so. Pinwheel blows freely in the wind. I can't go bug Hector, let's do that. Bark bark. I stepped in the poop, you fool. Mary's cookies. I ate one. I don't really want to go, but, you know, man's gotta. Feeling asleep in Mary's lap. Felt more comfortable because you knew that no matter what, Mary would always keep you safe. Comments that didn't end well. Age well, my bad. I wonder if we're gonna do the entirety of the photo album like this. I feel like the magic number's around 3, but we'll see. The raincoat, of course. Hey, Sunny. Hey, Basil. What took you guys so long? Sorry. We got carried away playing this new game where you can fight each other with these things called pet rocks. Basil, take a picture of my new raincoat. Oh, okay. One sec. Kel stepped out of the way. That's funny. You like it, Sunny? It's my favorite color, pink. Ew, pink is a gross color. No, it's not, Kel. You're a gross color. Me, though? That doesn't even make any sense. Oh, Sunny, that reminds me. Mary and I were talking about dyeing her hair together. Mary says she's going to dye her hair purple. Purple? You want to know what color I chose? Is it pink? Are you saying you want to dye your hair pink? Ew, that's weird. Why would you ever do that? I don't know. I just thought it'd be cute. Mary thinks so, too. It doesn't look bad on her, to be fair. Never understand you two and your crazy ideas. I think pink would look good on you, Aubrey. What do you think, Sunny? Yeah, as long as she's not wearing a pink coat. Sunny says he thinks that pink is a great color. See, even Basil and Sunny agree. You're the one who's weird, Kel. Whatever. Said you and Basil were playing with that new Pet Rocks game? Maybe I should get into it too. Yeah, I know. Why don't we go to Hobbies and check if they have any new stuff? Yeah, that settles it. One day I'm gonna dye my hair pink, but maybe not anytime soon. My dad's kind of strict about these things. Dad's not around in the future, is he? What is it, Sunny? Do you want to see the photo? Oh, that's what Kel did. I always have to look at my photo whenever I take any pictures of Aubrey. Do I maybe sense a little crush? I feel your ears turning red. Don't worry, I won't say anything. My lips are sealed. Are you going on ahead, Sunny? Don't worry about us. We'll catch up in a minute. You sure you want to go? No, but here we are. You remembered the sound of falling rain as it hit your umbrella. It sounded more calming knowing you were standing next to your best friends. Violin minded a pot of itself. Do we have any hints as to how many parts we need to mend on the violin? Because and like also rip to anyone who needs to go to the bathroom listening to this section. Sure you don't want to be in the photo, Sunny? Sunny's a bit camera shy. We all have those days, don't we? It's okay, Sunny. You'll get used to it soon enough. Wow, this cake looks so amazing. You really outdone yourself this time, Hero. Yay, thanks, Hero. I love strawberries. Basil, what wish are you gonna make? Hey, you can't ask that, Aubrey, or else it won't come true. Huh? Is that how that works? Then in that case, I wish that Kel would get straight A's in school. Oof! Straight roasted. Hey, you can't do that. A wish? But what should I wish for? Everything I could have ever want right here. Oh, I know. I think I'll wish for is gonna wish to keep it all. Just kidding. It's a secret. Oh, I want to know though, guys. If we don't hurry, the candles are gonna melt. Are all ready to sing? Yeah, you bet. Did you start us off, Mary? Sure thing. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy birthday to you. I won't sing the whole thing because it's bad to do such a thing. It's copywritten, I think. Pretty sure it's not a royalty-free song. Woohoo! Blow out your candles, Basil. Make a wish. Oh, Maury had the picture, the album. Not the album. He's the one with the camera. We remembered. Basil smiled as he was about to blow out his birthday candles. We also remembered. Basil made his wish. You made one too. That time, he wished for everyone to be happy. The violin mended a part of itself. Alright, so they're accelerating the pace at which we're finishing this. That's good. It's not raining anymore. It's snowing. Wow, a new basketball? Thanks, bro. No problem, Kel. Thank me by doing a little better in school. Huh? You bet. Okay, Sonny, it's time for you to open up your present. So you get just one present from all of us. Probably doesn't look like much, but we all had to save it up for it together. It's the violin, isn't it? Yeah! Me and Basil even started selling cookies and lemonade in the summer. Mary and I took a job at the bakery for a while, if you remember. And me? I had to deliver newspapers every morning for like 3 months. You know how much I hate mornings. We know this might be a lot of pressure, but it's been a while since you quit playing the violin. Mary tells us about how you always sit in the room with her when she's practicing the piano. Isn't that one time I caught you trying to play your old mini violin, even though it was too small for you? Anyway, this was Basil's idea, but we all decided to pitch in for a really nice one, so yeah. We hope you like it, Sonny. This is all from us to you. It's from all of us to you. It's a full-sized violin with a nice case. It's very cute. Oh, it's Christmas. Ta-da! It's your very own violin. Hope you like it, Sonny. Go on and try it out. You felt a tingling in your picture. As if on its own, your body readied the violin to play. It's that picture. You remembered the anxious feeling in your heart as you played the first note on your new violin. That it scared you, but you didn't mind, because they believed in you. No matter what, you didn't want to disappoint them, because they were your friends. The violin regained its shape. Remember the taste of watermelon. Ah, okay. The recital. What with that Mary? Sonny, you're finally here. After this point, it's gonna be up to you. You know, before we met, I had a lot of trouble fitting in. Even after we all became friends, I always assumed you were gonna leave me eventually. But when the others were busy doing things, you always seemed to have time for me. You'd listen to me talk for hours and hours. I could always rely on you to do that. I know we missed out on each other for the past few years, but it doesn't have to stay that way. People always tell me that I'm dense or I'm kind of careless, but I'll always be here if you're okay with that. Sonny, we know that you're not someone who likes to take the lead. This has been really hard for you, but you have to put a little bit of trust in us too. Just because you've done something bad doesn't make you bad. You've had to live with this pain for so long, and you've been keeping it all inside. It might be easier to ignore your problems, but it's okay to cry about them too. There's more good times to come. Life gets better, and you can be the ones to make that happen. Ah, they're taking their modern. What happens next is going to be your call. But we're here for you because you want us to be. And we really hope that this isn't goodbye. Harry's picnic basket. No matter how far you push your feelings down, they'll always come back somehow. And what you do with those feelings, that'll be your truth. Hey, Sonny. Break a leg for me, alright? You You can do this, Sonny. I promise to stick with you until the very end. Yeah, I think we'll always be best friends. That's okay with you too, right? Whatever you end up choosing, we'll always want what's best for you. Keep us in your thoughts. We'll be cheering you on. We believe in you, Sonny. Empty music stand. Do you want to place down your sheet music? Place the sheet music onto the music stand. Stage is ready for you. Do you want to play the violin? Oh dear. Face your fears, my guy. Okay, it's literally getting darker. It's not just my my monitor. Is he bowing or having a panic attack? I think he's having a panic attack. Or a fit of crying because his sister was supposed to be there. Amori. Nope, still Sonny. When in doubt, go up. Getting rid of white space, apparently. Put the knife down? We have to fight Amori. Sonny suddenly has very good stats. It's funny. The music theming is actually really cool, too. A stab? Ouch. Okay, I kind of want to see what Cherish does. Remember Kel's words. Friends. Friends are supposed to be there for each other. Okay, no. I'm wondering if using Cherish would have brought back the rest of them, but... It did what I thought. It gave me more, juice. Mori did not succumb. It's hard to kill, like Liam said. There's blood on his blade now. Aubrey's wish. Hope you can find some peace. Or, you know, some happiness. You've caused so much suffering, yet you do nothing. So you've earned nothing in return. Your friends will never forgive you. They'll abandon you like you did them, and that's what you deserve. That would've been good. That's a full heal, okay. Okay, 150. I think, yeah, you're supposed to trigger that, and then you do cherish. Oh, that looks like spooky as hell. Omori did not succumb. His eyes are open this time. Sunny steadies his breathing. Oh, this is amazing. Remember Hero's Promise. Last time, we made the mistake of leaving each other when we needed each other the most. This time, we stay together. You tell yourself that you don't want to burden others, but the truth is that you're selfish. You just don't want people to depend on you. When do you think about others? How long are you going to let people take care of you? You say you care, but you're a liar. You've never done anything for anyone else. You're useless. Less than useless. You're sick. People like you don't deserve to live. People like you don't deserve to live. They calm down automatically goes first. Mori did not succumb. Mori looks like severely messed up, but hey. Remember Basil's hope. Maybe one day, things can go back to the way they were before. Friends are wrong about you. The person they love isn't you at all. You let them believe in a lie to protect yourself. Nothing but a liar, and when they see the truth, they'll hate you as much as you hate yourself. That's the fear, my guy. If they know the truth, you'll never be able to regain their trust. No matter what you do, it will be hopeless. All you'll do is make things worse. You're better than just die. Just die. I don't get to go first unless I heal, so... Woo! Will not succumb. Remember Mary's request. You'll forgive yourself, won't you, Sonny? You killed Mary. She loved you and you killed her. He feels afraid. Hero loved her and you killed her. Audio is kind of, yep. Aubrey loved her and you killed her. Oh, I've cherished him. You remembered Mary's quest. Forgive yourself. Kel loved her and you killed her. Hazel loved her and we killed her. You loved her and you killed her. It didn't solve my fear. Can't do anything about it. I think I'm gonna die. So what happens now? You should just die. Yeah, it's a game over. Okay. I think I was meant to keep the cherish for that point. It's okay, we got it. We know what to do. Yeah. Oh. Interesting. Sunny did not succumb. I like that. I like that a lot. Play. I hear Mary's piano too. Kelly's missing teeth. Aubrey. Well, well, if it isn't Sussy Jack. Welcome, Isaac Clark and Cap, to the chat. How are you today? You've caught us at what seems to be one of the final scenes of Amori. Just jumping streams, fair enough. Underwater? Okay. Right, when he almost drowned. So that wasn't just his hallucinations, it was actually, it happened. Now she's gone. Oh, but they're having the recital that they never had. Any sussy nations? Seeing some sussy stuff. And the orchids. Yep, he dropped the knife. You beat Amore with the memories of your sister, not with depression and violence. Very, very good. And now what? Not a door looking sus. Looks like a regular door. Beat guilt with forgiveness of the self. Yep. He touched the shelf. Whoa. Nice mouse cursor. I'm glad you like it. Sorry, I forgot to not have it in the middle. Right in the nose. He was in the hospital. Wasn't he? But why? This is the first we've seen him with that. The eye patch. So. Well, to my knowledge, at least. My memory, I should say. Yep, we're in the hospital. Did I just wake up from a coma? Flowers from Kelly Hero's family and Aubrey. Sending a little get well sunshine your way. We miss you, Sunny. Flowers from Charlene's family. Dear Sunny, thank you for your help during the summer. Warmest wishes for speedy recovery. Because Basil gardened his eye. Oof. Oh yeah, they fought. Good catch. Flowers from the shopkeep. Yo, Sunny, just sending healthy vibes your way. Always welcome at Hobbies. Get well gift from Kim and Vance's mom. Soon, Sunny. Please get to know Kim and Vance better. They can use a good role model like you. Nothing but static. Those are side quests we did over the game, I guess. Get well soon, Sunny. We'll be waiting for a rematch. The fights we won. I guess this was Basil's room. So these are injuries he suffered from the fight. There's a dream then, though. Why is this soundtrack such a banger? Oh, I'm not even sure that the words banger apply to that, but we're gonna go with this way because Dream Trio, I'm not sure is the accurate one. I'll talk to Basil. I'm not gonna follow. Yeah. Yeah, they're here. He doesn't have any flowers except for the one. Basil hasn't woken up yet. Got some sharp poo in the eye. I have to tell you something. One more day, the sun reaches my bed. That was a fantastic experience. I know I usually kind of like stutter when it comes to the end of the these playthroughs, but this was absolutely incredible. I did not know what I was getting into when we started this, so I definitely did not regret any of that. Wow. So I'm told there is another path we can take, and I'm gonna look up what that path entails. But I'm not sure we're going to be continuing on from that. So, that's the business part of it. Sonny's scrawny butt was exercised and food deprived for 4 years. Basil still came out words. I mean, honestly, I think that Basil also kind of had a rough time. But yeah. We already know that Sonny got, you know, steak and stuff, so he got protein in his system, at least. It's interesting that there are lyrics to this. You could technically sing along. Hikimori Run is basically the same in Dreamworld, but more. You don't go out and you go deeper in Black Space. So this wasn't the secret ending. This is just the true ending. Oh, Basil's... I like that. That warms my heart a lot. Thanks for playing. I am so pleased by this game. That was a fantastic game, and I might actually revisit it at a later time. Yep. Oh, that's great. Oh man, I love that. Okay. The menu changing has been fantastic every time, by the way. Absolutely in love with this game's just themes and effort they put into making everything fit into the story they're telling. It's absolutely beautiful, and I'm trying to like put things into words here, but I have squashed some of the black goo in Black Space. Not sure. Well, it moans and stuff, so I kind of avoided some of it. But is there anything that does happen once you've done that? Because the moaning goo kind of set me off. Let me finish my muffin. It's either Basil or Mary saying, "I'm sorry." Oh, okay. That would make sense. I feel like it would be Mary, given the aesthetic of them, but... Okay, well, in either case, thank you to everyone who came by today. I don't know what to say for final thoughts for more regarding other than, like, everyone... Absolutely... Maybe Mary saying, "I'm sorry" to Sonny before he pushed her off this. Ah, yeah. I don't know what to say for final thoughts except, like, fantastic game. This has quickly risen to one of my top 5 RPGs for sure, and it's like the RPG element is such a little piece of it. It's not important that much, the combat part, but everything else, the way that incorporated the storytelling and the themes into everything you do in game is just absolutely chef's kiss fantastic. And so, yeah, I wish that a lot more big developers would make games like this, because this game doesn't get the attention it deserves, much like a lot of indie games do. Lack it, and it's just it's absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna definitely recommend. I also recommend playing this game without watching streams, because I feel like most of the storytelling is the important part, right? Much like the Undertale vibes I got from it. Too bad for the OG founders that the game took 6 years to get out. Oh man. Oh man. All right. All right. A rush game is bad forever. Ah, man. You know what? I stand by that. I think that even if you put off a game, it's... Yeah, you know what? We're going to end the stream here. I don't know where I'm going with that sentence, so... Thank you to everyone who came by. I love you, folks. We will see you tomorrow morning as I figure out what to stream. Because I'm not sure anymore now that we've done Omori. We're not going to be doing Omori again. 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm not streaming tonight because it's our home D&D game. I will be streaming tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening at 10 p.m. Tomorrow evening is my date night with my wife. We're going to be playing Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, continue the playthrough. That's it. That's all my announcements. So if you enjoy what you saw here, consider giving me a follow. If you're already following and you want to help out the stream, you can always subscribe to the channel. You can do so for free with Amazon Prime once a month. One channel a month. It helps the channel grow. It allows the algorithm to pick us up a little bit just with bigger stats. Any growth is good growth. And if you don't want to commit to a month-long subscription, you can always tip or cheer for us, and that also helps monetarily to grow the channel as well. So other than that, fantastic. I'll be running a poll on Twitter to figure out what the next indie playthrough is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be starting tomorrow. I feel like it's a bit too quick of a turnaround. I like to have at least 24 hours for a poll, but you can follow me on Twitter at ZeroManaBeast to find the polls that are going, and yeah, or you can join the Discord server. I usually post it there. So, yeah, have a good one, and we will see each other in the near future, hopefully. Peace out, folks, and where's my... There we go.